Enjoyable racing?
Yeah, the race was mega. I mean, for me that felt like a bit more of a proper touring car race. The hybrids allowing us to complete these moves. It's not follow the leader. We're allowed to door bang and lean on each other. So yeah, that's what we want. That's what the fans want. So let's get stuck in.
I'm loving the big smiles on everyone's faces at the end of it. Let's bring in Jake, the man who made that amazing leap off the line into P1, but just couldn't quite sustain it.
No, rears fell away again. Very similar to the wet weather, to be honest. You know, this car is extremely different, Lou, from what we had last year. It may look the same, 330e BMW, but there's lots of changes that's happened. And to be totally honest, we're just not on top of it yet. It's quick, but it's not quite in the window where I need it.
How frustrating is that for you?
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating, especially when the first half of the race was amazing. I had a really strong car. I felt like I could keep Tom where I wanted him, and I wasn't using any hybrid. So yeah, very very pleased with that. And then it just started to slip away, and these guys maintained a level playing field all the way through. So yeah, a little bit frustrating, but we just got to learn and move on, and it'll be our turn eventually.
Important points back and another podium nonetheless. So let's find out where Jake and everybody else is going to be starting for the third touring car race now. Let's go over to Steve for the reverse grid draw.
Yeah, thanks very much, Louise, and Tom Ingram was with me to make the reverse grid draw. You're rewriting all the regulations that they tried to put in. Do we actually need this reverse grid draw anymore?
Well, I don't really understand how it works. I've been in this championship now for since 2014, and I've yet to grasp exactly how it works. People sort of just tell me where to start because I can't work it out for myself. So
you're meant to take out the lowest number or the highest number.
Yeah, it's just the whole your seventh. I don't get. What I basically do is wait for somebody to tell me, and then I go, is that good or bad?
And then you go out and win the race.
This is great because at least I can take the ball and then I can look down here, and you'll tell me where to start, and then it saves a lot of confusion.
I will tell you now, and I will tell everyone at home a reminder that what we're doing here. We've got the drivers who finished 6th through 12. Tommy's going to choose one that will go straight onto pole position. Everyone else will fall in behind, and we'll try and work it out from that point on. So the drivers to look out for: number 6, Dan Camish; number 7, Adam Morgan; number 8, Aidan Moffat; number 9, Rob Huff; number 10, Dan Rowbottom; number 11, Aaron Taylor-Smith; and number 12 is Andrew Watson. So make the draw. See what happens.
Huffy's already slipped me 500 quid to make sure it's him, so we'll see what goes. That is, of course, a total joke if this comes out and it's
not a total joke, yeah.
Oh my God, goodness me.
Oh, it did come out, has it?
Number 9.
Number 9, you put Rob Huff on pole position. And Rob has been charging through the field during the course of that second race and has really got the opportunity to now to show what he can do. But can you really, I mean, in anticipation of what was likely to happen today, wins in race 1 and race 2 were sort of off the radar, weren't they?
I think you're right. I think that we've noticed that the hybrid performance has made a significant difference this year. We noticed that from testing. We've seen it in qualifying. We've seen it in a race scenario as well. So only having one. Now that's not too bad in race 2. Race 2 is okay to have low hybrid because you're battling with people around you also with low hybrid. So you're kind of in a kind of an equal race. It's this race that we'll notice when I'm with one lap. Rob will have a handful more. The deficit will be far greater because you're fighting against people with more hybrid. So this is where you'll start to notice it. So we'll see how this one pans out. It's going to be an interesting race, this final race. Looks like the weather may hold off for us. Stay dry, and I can try and use my 1 lap of hybrid.
Yeah, and we must let you go because that race is barely an hour away now. It's just about
this, and I'm nursing for a week, so I need to go.
Oh, you better go.
Thank you.
3 weeks out of 3. I mean, don't put money on it, but I wouldn't put it past you.
I'll try my best. Thank you, guys.
Tom Ingram, well done now. Race winner in races 1 and 2, rounds 1, round 2.
I don't understand the reverse grid.
British Touring Car Championship. Right, all going on here. Out on the track, we're set for the first appearance today, rather delayed appearance of the F4 British Championship. They raced yesterday. This is their second race of the weekend. They're keen to get back into action, and up in the commentary box are Richard John Neal and Jade Edwards is alongside.
Thanks very much, Steve. Yeah, absolute pleasure, Jake, to welcome you into the commentary box for some racing action. Looking forward to this?
Absolutely. I mean, commentary is a little bit new to me, but I mean, we're watching racing. I've done that all my life, so how hard can it be, eh?
Just follow Owen's lead, give us some stick as we go along, enjoy the race, and looking forward to your insight. It's great to be here with you in the box. As yesterday's race winner, Deegan Fairclough, had a storm, didn't he?
Deegan's amazing. He's a guy that I've known for a few years now in junior racing. I watched him in the the Saxos, and he comes from no financial background as such. His whole family work hard, and he's a pure natural talent. It's really, really impressive.
Yeah, superstar yesterday. We'll talk more about that once this race gets underway. This is the partial reverse sprint. It's a change of format to last year, and we'll come into that as the race gets underway. I'm sure there'll be some breathing time to do that, but here's how they line up. Pole position goes to Joel Bergstrom, with Yampui Sway on second position from Alex Berg and Ella Lloyd, Jack Sherwood and Mika Abrahams on row 3. Reza Seaworthen next up from Abby Pulling, Deegan Fairclough back on row 5 with Kai Darianani. James Higgins on row 6, then it's Alex Ninovich, followed by Leo Robinson and Martin Molnar, Rowan Campbell-Pilling and Zach Skula next up from Bart Harrison and Chloe Chong. Next up, Maxwell Dodds, Yuhao Fu, Nina Gateman and August Graber, who was the last driver to enter the championship, or at least be announced. That was earlier on this week. That completes our grid for round 2. So partial reverse grid. We have the usual qualifying, obviously, fastest and second fastest laps. Last year we had the totally reverse grid for race 2, or the reverse grid race, and this year it's only the top 12 that gets reversed. It has put Abby Pulling into the mix for this one. Abby, of course, who won in F1 Academy, starting here on the outside of row 4, racing with Brody. It's a mixed calendar for her this year, and a difficult running driver doing 2 different campaigns, particularly single seaters.
Absolutely. I actually spoke to Abby previously over the weekend, and I asked her about the F4 cars that she's driving, because although both F4 cars in F1 Academy and here, she said they're actually very, very different, and they handle very differently. So she's definitely one to watch. I'm going to be interested to see how she moves on here. But yeah, she said, although on paper they look the same, she said they're really, really different, and that's what she's having to adapt to weekend to weekend.
And there's Ella Lloyd, who has not a karting motorsport background, a sporting family. And again, I'll let the viewers learn from you for her background.
So I actually coached Ella in her first ever drive of a race car in Ginetta Juniors, part of my dad's motorsport team, E3 Sport. So Ella I've seen progress, and I have to say she's really impressed me this weekend. She's jumped into this series and she's right up the front, and yeah, it's great to see how she gets on now.
She had a super race yesterday, was ahead of Abby Pulling amongst others, and held Abby off for a long, long time, and considering her experience, superb racing, and scored well in the race. Points to be gained from here, but we look at Joel Bergstrom from the racetrack for a day to meet and chat to us all, and he's very self-assured. You know, he looks like a mini Formula 1 driver for sure. The way he did that start on track and the way he presents himself to us in the media. Very proudly filmed though. Reverse grid, is that Reza that she's still got on the inside of her? She's got to go down into the Roberts chicane and trying to go through. It was Rez, and she's made the move on him in the number 4 car.
Absolutely, what an opening first lap this is. I'm really enjoying it. The battle that we see just before that lead, just behind that lead pack into Redgate, is going to be really interesting. I think we've got 3 wide going into there now.
Lost Rowan putting it back of the field, which is a little bit shame. Loss of positions as Berg goes through well in the position at the moment. Pulling now busy, Pulling having a look now at Kai Darianani, who is there in the number 8 car, moving over to Fortec this year from Virtuosi last year. A bit of an off there on the gravel. Let's try and pick up on that. That's Zach Skula, isn't it, in the 23, who goes off the Aussie, and based in the Emirates as well. Excel Motorsport coming into the championship this year, the Emirates-based team, and both he and his teammate August Raber have been with that team many years, and they've stuck with them, and great development coming through karts, and them making a pretty chef debut.
Absolutely, I think we're going to see more of this, where the karting teams start moving up to create their own ladder for the drivers that they have, because a lot of the times they go karting, they are successful, and then they move on and you don't see them again. So I think, you know, we'll see a lot more teams creating.
There goes one of the Virtuosi cars. That's not Dodds, is it? Because Dodds is the one that hasn't got the rookie flag. We'll talk about the rookies a little bit later on.
Likely safety.
Molnar, it's Martin Molnar, isn't it? In the 24 that's dropped down there. The Hungarian driver. He's being mentored by Tanas Pakis, who was in Formula Renault, was I think 3rd position in the Graduate Cup in Formula Renault many years ago. And it's strangely Tanas back in the paddock. So there is Martin Molnar, sadly out. Again, very quick yesterday. It's a replay. Talk us through what's going on.
Yeah, there's obviously been a move being made on the inside here, but he tries to hold around the outside, turns in, and it's so hard to get 2 through that corner. Yeah, 2 strong on the road.
That was Leo Robinson, I think, trying to make the challenge in that inside of the 33.
It can be done, but you have to give each other racing room, and seemingly there was a little bit lacking just
himself with a visit to the clerk of courses office afterwards, and safety first had to obviously be scrambled. Timing tower shows you the yellow square after a couple of the names. That's the rookie drivers, first year car drivers. You can basically do 2 race meetings in cars and qualify the following year to be a rookie. So some of these guys have done a couple of races in UAE over the winter, or maybe done a couple of junior car races or something like that. One who is, I think, sort of rookie status, but isn't a rookie on the books is Max Dodds, who's coming back after doing GCSEs and stuff like that. But he's really a single seater expert. We're going to have another look at the race start and just watch. Get a chance to watch Alex Bird making this superb start, Jake.
Yeah, gets off the line amazingly